Hello, I'm Kenny Sebastian, and this is my. It's my. I don't want to say it. It's a long recording of me talking, and the show is called Simple Ken, which I spoke to Kanan Gill, who's a big supporter of ideas, and he hates the name. His idea was Kenny's podcast, which is equally dumb. So I'm like, if it's gonna be dumb, I might as well just keep it simple, Ken.
It's time for simple. It's time for simple. It's time for simple care. It's time for simple. It's time for simple. It's time for simple care.
Also, it's an interesting week. This will come out during Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day is a very controversial day. It's a favorite advertising day. Advertisers love Valentine's Day because that's when you release products. My special came out on Valentine's Day. My show came out on Valentine's Day. Sketch Weaver came out on Valentine's Day. Did they have to do anything with Valentine's Day? No. That's how advertising works. It doesn't have to make sense. A lot happened this week. I asked you for questions, and all of you, most of the questions were very personal and not cool. But most of them, all of you hate Valentine's Day, which is very clear. I have, unfortunately, an opposite view. I love Valentine's Day. It's a beautiful day. Okay. So I have a lot of questions that I will get into towards the end because I want to cover what I did during the week. I saw a bunch of movies. I saw Jojo Rabbit, which is a very cute movie by Taika Waititi, which actually won the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay, which I don't know if anyone cares about the Oscars. I do. Parasite won all the Oscars, which is great because the speech was in Korean. And I just love when Americans have to do some work to understand anything other than English. So I'm very happy that all these important people who are white had to be like, what's going on? Yeah. Once in a while, experience some discomfort. I was in America and I was hiking in Denver and I met this very sweet white guy. And he was like, oh, you were in Miami? I was like, yeah, I was in Miami. And then he was like, what do you do in Miami? I was like, oh, I went surfing. And he's like, what? I was like, I went surfing. And he's like, what? And I literally sighed. I was like, I went surfing. And then he's like, oh, surfing. And I was like, you can't understand surfing if I don't roll the R. How? I can understand your stupid ass accent, right? Why can't you understand mine? Put some effort. I can understand Chinese accent, American accent, Australian accent, Swedish accent, Irish accent, even my dad's accent. Just put some effort. Watch some foreign films and learn it. Jesus Christ. That must have flipped. It did. Ashtray. Correct? What is it?
No.
What? Ash.
Ashyar.
Ashyar. Sorry, how could I forget? Ashyar is the one who has the misfortune of listening to this. It's a very hard job. He has to listen to everything that everyone says. Whew. Imagine, do you think he would be the ideal boyfriend, or it's the flip that he's so done with listening to people's shit that he doesn't have any room for anyone else? He must be going home and his girlfriend's like, so Asha is like, shut up. I don't want to listen to you. Or he could be like, hey, I'm good at listening. That's why I'm doing this job. We'll never know. We'll find out in the next episode of Simple Ken. Is Asha a great boyfriend? How does Asha look? I don't know. It's a mystery, man. It's a mystery. Now, what are my Valentine Day plans is a big question. I usually like if I'm dating someone or not dating someone. It's going to be a mystery. You'll never know if I'm dating someone. And if you think I'll tell you, I will not. I will marry someone and have kids and keep them a secret. And you will never know because it's my life. But during on Valentine's Day, I usually do a dinner and I buy flowers and I buy a gift because it's a beautiful day. Okay, I got this really messed up question on YouTube. This girl asked me Valentine's Day. If you get a Richa Sagrika, she asked, if you get a chance to completely ban a practice / thing associated with Valentine's Day or week. But Valentine's Day is a week now. But don't make it Christmas. Okay, it's a day. What would be and why? One thing I would ban with Valentine's Day is the color red. It's a horrible color. I would just ban that. Otherwise, it's a great day. Once in school, I got a letter from someone that said, I love you. Okay. Pretty short letter. Written with blood. It was scary as hell. Please ask people not to give their loved ones nightmares. Wait, so are you his loved one already, or okay? Obviously, it's some guy who sees a lot of TikTok, who wrote it with blood. I'm on TikTok, by the way. Let me just clear the air. A lot of people are like, why on TikTok? You know what? If you think something is better than you, I think that's a problem. I used to think that TikTok was stupid and it's dumb. And then I realized I don't like it because I don't understand it. And that's how my job was for all grown-ups. When I told anybody I'm a stand-up comedian, they were like, I don't understand it. Is that a job? So I'm like, oh my God, TikTok is my young son who's trying to convince everyone that it's a real thing. So I have joined TikTok and I have got such wonderful reactions of people, usually scarred by what I'm doing. But I feel like, it's very freeing, because on Instagram, I feel right now you have to be very deep and intellectual or people don't take you seriously. Like, I think all the famous Instagram accounts are just giving you life advice, which this podcast will never do. Okay? If I ever give you life advice, not advance, I can't give you life advance. I can't just ask for advance from your life. That's ridiculous. I will never give you life advice on anything on this podcast. And if by mistake also I give you life advice, reject it immediately. How desperate and sad is your life that you have to listen to a comedian to give you advice? So I'm on TikTok, and please follow me at NoKenny for really, really jarring stuff. Really jarring things I'm doing on TikTok. Okay. One question is by Madiha Salahuddin. We want to know about your first crush. Aham, don't be shy, Kenny. Just tell us no. Like if you agree. Okay, this is already an annoying person, but my first crush was on not on. I think my first crush was Jasmine from Aladdin. Because she's insanely hot. What is that? Some weird two-piece dress it's a desert, so I'm guessing she was feeling hot. Jasmine was my first crush, but in school it was in first standard. I don't remember her name because I'm a creep, and I really liked her. And I clearly remember one day she had a ear piercing, and it got infected, and my crush ended immediately. I was like, ew, I don't like you. Your ear is infected. It was disgusting. I still remember. I don't remember her name. I remember her ear being infected. So you know how shallow I am. Okay, so a lot of people have commented saying they're sad about being single on Valentine's Day. See, I feel sad anyway. I don't think it's a relationship issue. So don't worry. Okay, this is a good question. A couple of months ago, Adrita Chakrabarti. Adrita. Sounds like Ashar's friend. Adrita says, couple of months ago, I saw a video of Abhish Matthew where you and Radhika Apte were there. Couple of months ago? It came out 2 years ago. And you still ask, hey, release new video. Just see all of it first. And you shared your childhood story about how your mother used to handle you. Yeah, she had no choice. I'm a child, unfortunately. So now, how does she react when she sees a video? Does she watch every video of yours? The simple answer is no. My mom does not see any video I make because I was a horrible child. I broke everything in our house. My mom is so scarred, even till now, that we don't have ceramic plates, we don't have showpieces at home because she thinks me and my brother will break it. And we are almost in our 30s, and she still doesn't give us a glass. That's how we have trouble, my poor mother. So when I act stupid at home or make voices or do a performance, she has blocked it out for her sanity, which is fair. So at home when it's also my fault. When at home when I run down the stairs, sometimes I scream like someone is killing me, and my mom just ignores it. God bless her. Um. Okay. I've got some weird questions which I don't want to read because I want you. I'm imagining you guys are listening to this, not podcast, me talking for a long time video slash in audio format also while you're going to work or walking or ignoring your partner like Asher is always. Uh, so I don't want to say anything that will ruin your day. Such a cute question from Prachi. I need your help. It's not about love, etc. Good. Good priorities. It's about my life. Whoa. I'm 14 years old, want to be a singer, but my parents want me to do government job. I don't know what to do. Even if I try my musical career, I don't know how to start it. Please help me, Kenny. Prachi, do not have a career in music. Get that government job. Your parents are right. Okay. You might be an amazing singer, but you can sing while having a job. Do not listen to YouTube videos where people say follow your passion and just go and get it. It's horrible advice. Always have a job. Always pay your bills. Make sure your family is supported and you can support yourself. Then follow your dream. All the people, I am very privileged, okay? When I was young, I did work from a very young age. But my parents were sorted. They had a house and I lived with them. I didn't have rent to worry about. I'm very privileged. I worked really hard, of course, but if I grew up in a family where I had to support my parents, I would not be doing stand up because it's risky. So do not listen to any Instagrammer or YouTuber who says follow your passion and quit everything. It's horrible advice. They are rich and they will be richer because rich people get richer and poor people get poorer. It's sad. So don't quit your job and become a musician. You can do both, finish your job, come home, sacrifice some sleep, and put singing videos on YouTube. That's how Kumar Sanu became huge. I got a question from Manas.shetty04. I'm guessing he was born in 2004. What is the worst date you've been on? So there was a phase where I was going on a lot of dates. It was a bad phase. It was a desperate phase. It was. I regret it, but I came out of a long relationship. Like it was like 2 days. I'm kidding. It was like many years, and I was in a phase where I was going on a lot of dates. I easily met the most unstable person I've met in my life. It was one date, and we got into the taxi. We got into Kali Pili because we met, and then she was like, "Hey, let's go to this bar or a club." Instantly bad date because why would anyone go to a club? That's another topic. If you go to a club and you like loud music to drown out your voice in your soul, it's okay. Actually, you know what? I won't judge. We were in the Kali Pili and we just met. 5 minutes into the date, she looks at the driver. She's like, "Sir, cocaine kahan pe milta hai?" I was like, okay. And then we reached the bar. And then the waiter took her order. And the waiter comes towards her and she's like, "Did you just touch me? Did you just touch me?" And he's like, "Ma'am, I didn't touch you. I'm kidding. I'll have a whiskey." And I was like, whoa. Yeah, it's very scary. So yeah, that was the worst date I've been on. Okay, this is a good question from I won't mention her because I think she wants her privacy. She says, "Hey Kenny, don't know if you'll see this, but here goes. So I like this guy, but I'm scared as hell to tell him that. The question is how to overcome the fear / self-doubt. Like I know he's way out of my league. The reason I want to talk about this is because the league is a real thing. Again, people will tell you if you love someone, you should tell them, and they will tell you that doesn't happen. There is a thing called league. I've read like psychology articles about how people are attracted to people as attractive as them. I hate to break it to you, but I have in school asked girls out of my league, and they appropriately said no. If you ask, if you look at all the heartbreaks in your life, all of them were because you asked someone out of your league. Okay, I know this is very depressing, but that's the truth. If you ask someone in your league, most probably they'll say yes. And if they don't, it's very unfortunate. But most of the times it's because you are aiming higher than how attractive you are. And I have gone through it in school. I liked a girl for 4 years out of my league. She kept saying, no, I don't like you. I should have not wasted my time. College, I liked a girl out of my league. She said no. And then I was like, you know what? I need to do a self assessment and look myself in the mirror and be like, yo, attractive level, where am I? And then I asked out girls who are in my league, and they said yes. This is before stand up, by the way. So don't be like, oh, skinny because you are a comedian. Nobody goes out with comedians. Okay. Okay, now there's another question about mental health. Okay. What do you think about mental health? Have you been going to a therapist? And will you make a video on mental health sometime? Simple can. I will not make a video on mental health anytime soon because people don't care about mental health. Because if they did, they would need a video. They would go to a therapist. And also, therapists I know is expensive, but there are ways to get access to mental health. Mental health is equally important. If you think you need to lose weight or do push-ups, then you also, in the same capacity, need to check on your mental health. It is the most important thing, and it's, I think, also a privileged thing. I think when you have so many things in your life, you don't have the luxury of thinking about your mental health. But man, it's the single most amazing thing I've invested in that's given me so much return. It's improved my relationships. It's improved my life by just focusing on my mental health, which just means I go to a therapist. Before I used to go once a week, now I go once a month. And just, I call it like a meeting with yourself, where if you do like really harmful things to yourself or to people around you, the reason you don't realize this because you don't like sit down and reflect on, oh my God, I'm giving advice. Shit. Okay. I can't give advice, but the point is mental health is very important. There's the one rule I had and I broke it. Okay, so Anila Sabo asks, it's a known fact that women find you cute and stuff. Okay. Actually, I don't have to laugh. I didn't pick this question because it compliments me. Have you ever felt underconfident or like a loser? Have you? The second was the fun part because she's like, I'm sure you felt like a loser someday. You know what's amazing is that when I started doing comedy, all people told me that I look weird. That's all people said. And I think because after I cut my hair, I think I looked slightly decent. And then they were like, oh, he's cute. I was like, no one thought I was cute ever in my life. I told in school, all these girls I like never liked me back. Now they want to like me. You can get lost from here. If you didn't like me then, don't come now. Okay, madam. Line is there. Don't break the line. Okay. But yeah, obviously I was underconfident and loser. Obviously. I feel like people are like overconfident and confident in like certain aspects. Like I'm super confident when it comes to how funny I think I am, but then I'm very underconfident in relationships, and then I'm very confident in being by myself, but I'm very underconfident when I'm around people. So I think like you will never escape it. It's not like there's one meter of being confident and underconfident. It's like you. Am I giving some fucking advice again? Shit. But I'm just saying that I was a proper loser, dude. I used to think that having long hair was cool. And obviously I have learned from that. There's a guy called Shreyank Patel who thinks he's very smart. He's like, the thing that keeps me up at night is that whenever I close my eyes, everything turns dark. You think you're funny, dude? Huh? You think you're funny? Huh, Shreyank? Huh? You think you're funny by saying this? That you close your eyes, it's dark? Huh? Help me, Kenny? Huh? It's a joke. Shreyank, I hope you drown, Shreyank. Yeah. I hope you get into a pool and then the water comes and you're like, Kenny, I can't breathe. There's water. I can't breathe. I'm like, yeah. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. How dare you, Shreyank? Shreyank, son of a bitch. Such an ass, Shreyank. I'm sure you're some school kid, huh? I'm sure. It's full school kid vibes you have. You're like, damn smart. You're like, I'll write this thing, Kenny. You're like, eh. Shreyank, I hope you drown, man. Like, I hope you drown and people think you're joking. Because I'm sure you have this attitude. I'm sure you joke around and everyone's like, oh, Shreyank's joking again. You know the boy who cried wolf? Yeah. You're going to be the boy who drowned in a pool. Sanjana.g03 asks, you make a lot of people laugh. Kinda job. Why is everyone insulting me? But who makes you laugh? By the way, there's a misconception that all comedians are depressed. Okay? It's not true. We are fine. Just because you make people laugh doesn't mean that you cry. Okay? It's like saying that, oh, people who cook food, no, they don't eat. There's no logic. You can't. I make people laugh because I'm happy. I actually can't make people laugh when I'm sad. So there's a misconception that all comedians are depressed. It's not. I think we're equally depressed as other artists. I think comedians are not as happy as non-artist people, but we are generally. You should meet a musician, and then you'll realize how shitty a musician is. Actually, the worst kind is slam poets. I just want to say every podcast, I'm going to dedicate 1 minute to slam poetry. After my stand-up show also, for 1 minute, I just talk about how slam poetry is a cancer and should not be encouraged. And there are venues that allow people to come together who like slam poetry, which I think is a great technique to eradicate them. Just drop a nice bomb inside. What is a slam poetry, dude? Slam poetry is like podcasts. It's not necessary. But people still think it's a good idea. Yes. Who makes me laugh? Actually, my best friends make me laugh. And TikTok is the best. TikTok makes me laugh so much. Someone asked me, I forgot who asked me, but they said, what do you think about marriage? I was a big pro marriage. Not was, I still am. But then 4 of my friends are getting divorced, which is quite scary. Because I like skydiving, okay, and I like riding bikes, but 4 of my friends have not died riding bikes, thankfully. But if 4 of my friends had died riding bikes, I would not ride bikes. And they got divorced, and their lawyers and their partners took everything from them. Everything. Which is very scary. So it's just the legal divorce thing is that what freaks me out. But I'm not scared of commitment. I think marriage is a wonderful thing. And I want to have kids. I want to have kids so that they can take revenge on behalf of my mom and destroy everything. Like I destroyed in our house. I want to have 2 kids. I want to get a house. And those 2 kids are not allowed in the house. I'll keep them in a cage outside. And once they know how to do susu potty, they are allowed inside. I will have a tree house. Again, for me, not for them. And I will stand on the tree house and I'll look down. And they'll be like, Papa, we also want to play. Then we'll be like, then pay rent, no. Pay rent. Huh? And go chill with Shriyank. Make jokes. My eyes go dark, it seems. Um, Shahi AR ask Shahi AR. Okay. Shahi Augmented Reality asks, please reveal the secret behind your clear and flawless skin. These are such great questions. Uh, okay. Again, all these beauty tips on YouTube that say you should put skin mask and put pomegranate and pudina chutney and peri peri and curd, milk, little susu, charcoal, pomegranate, banana, soap, chalk on your face doesn't work. I inherited my skin from my mom, who has great skin. I don't do shit. I don't moisturize my skin. I don't do anything. It's just genetics and all these pretty guys and girls on YouTube who give you skincare advice inherited that lovely skin. The only thing you can do, I think, is I can't give advice, so I can't tell you. But it's genetics. I am lucky. My mom has amazing skin. And thank you, mom, for giving me sweet genetics. Because my dad's skin is like shit. So, no, I don't. My dad might see this video. I'll be very surprised if anyone finishes the whole, not podcast, my long recording of talking with audio and video options. I'll be pretty surprised if you reach the end. Okay, if you reach till 35, tight chaddi. Just write that in the comments so I know that you've reached that far. If you don't write tight chaddi, then you're lying. And if you say, I love the podcast, when stand-up video coming, you didn't watch this whole thing. So if you write tight chaddi, I know that you've reached the 35 mark. And also you will look insane because people are like, why are you writing tight chaddi, man? It's almost like I'm wearing tight chaddis. By the way, guys out there, when you reach in your 30s, please wear good chaddis. You need to support. Otherwise, you'll get prostate problems. I'm 29. So, message I approve. So, I'm having water, by the way, because you're not allowed to have drinkables in the studio, which is fair. Like in most auditoriums, you don't allow to get snacks. But in theaters, you can have sex also. They don't care. It's very bizarre. You can have popcorn, Coke, have sex. That's fine. Auditorium, no water, no snacks. I don't know where the logic is. It's very bizarre. No, I'm not saying I will have sex in this studio. Even this studio is great. It's very comfortable. Man, Asha just wants to go home. It's just like, man. I'm sure like a lot of singers come to this studio and they think they're damn good and all. And then they're like, oh, wasn't that a great take? And then Asha like, can we take one more? And you're like, fuck, nice. Put you in your place. It's a good technique. Oh, it gets really quiet. This is very unnatural in Bombay. This studio is soundproofed. So there's no sound coming from outside, which is incredible. I'm like, this is an option we could have. This is how we're supposed to live, where there's no sound. And it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful that it's making me insane how there's no sound. When I go abroad and there's no honking sound, and it makes me, I'm scared. Because I'm like, you guys have no emotions or what? How can you not be honking? I think we are so ruined by noise in Mumbai that peace and tranquility freaks us out. When I go to a park in Mumbai, there are like 3,000 people nicely rubbing on each other. It's awesome. I'm like, nice. There is a culture of closeness, but you go abroad, the park is empty. You're the only one alone. Makes you feel like you're alone in the universe. It's very strange how we're so used to this shithole way of living. Man, I wish I could live in this studio. I won't have sex in it though. I promise. And I will not eat food or drink. The only catch is that Ashar will always be listening, which is a good deal, I feel, because that's all what people want on Valentine's Day. Someone to hear. Don't listen to them. Asher, do you have plans on Valentine's Day? No? Are you dating dating someone? You're not dating someone? Man, this is what's wrong with the world. If Asher is not dating someone, I have no hope with you guys. Because he's a catch. He listens, he mixes, he masters. What more could you want? You can't see it through this video, but he has a mazedar smile also. I know why I said mazedar. Because it rhymes with Ashar. Okay, now I got a good question from Silence and Sound. This dating thing is turning so fake nowadays. Every relationship is made up for only the sake of showing off on social media and probably to meet the standards that our friends set up. Whew. Okay. This is like a lot of deep things this person has brought up. I have never posted about my relationship. I don't discuss this. I never post about it on social media because social media is not real for me. What you see on social media is like one side of me. And I just feel like it's good. Sometimes I'm tempted. And I always been tempted to post about my relationship. And I realize always to like show off or like, oh, see, I'm happy. Yeah. And I'm like, that's not a good reason to post. And because I like to keep my privacy, I don't post, and it's kind of made it good for me. Also, like, I can't deal with, for example, I post about my relationship and like, oh, look how happy you are. Yeah. And then we break up. Oh, shit. Then comments will be like, what happened? What happened to your Valentine's Day shit stories, man? You're alone again. It's like, yeah, I don't want that consequence. Like, you're giving that power to people to shit on you. And I read the comments, bro. I read everything. All these influencers will tell you, cut out the negativity. Don't read they read the comments. We all do. I know. I read every single comment on every video. I get some good. I get I get grounded. Everything I think I'm the shit. I just read the comments, and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You're right. This video is not that good. And yeah, I think dating is a very friends thing. I also don't discuss my relationship with my friends because they are always wrong. And when it's really bad, you don't need your friends to tell you. So, like, what are friends for, huh? Not relationship advice. Don't take relationship advice from a person who's not been in a relationship for longer than 6 months. Okay? Again, this is not advice because I'm telling you not to take advice. So it cancels out. It cancels out. All my advice is don't take advice. If someone can't keep a relationship for 6 months, don't give gyan. Okay? Fix your life first. The most annoying thing is I'm very lucky that this career has worked out for me and I've been able to make money from this. A lot of people give me advice on how to invest my money, what to do with it. And all these people make less money than I do. So I'm like, shut the fuck up. Okay? People who don't have their things together love giving advice. Hence, this podcast will never give you advice because my life is not that sorted. But at least I'm not doing a podcast, right? Huh? I didn't know what format to do this podcast in because I was like, what if I commit to a format? Oh my God, I have commitment phobia. My therapist was right. And I was like, so let me just keep the podcast fluid. And if someone wants to come join me, they can come join me. If you think that's a good idea, write tight butt in the comments. So I know that you've reached this place and you think it's a good idea that I get guests. If I get guests on this podcast, don't tell me who to get because I won't take your advice because this is a strictly no advice podcast. I just want to know if you think it's a good idea. And I'll get some of my friends to come on the podcast and then we'll sit and talk nicely. I was thinking of getting like experts to talk. But then I'm like, then just watch Joe Rogan. No. Why would you listen to me? He's really good. He's insane also, but he's really good. I was so tempted. I'm like, what if I get really like learned people to sit and discuss? I'm not dissing other podcasts. I'm just saying that I don't think it's a good idea for me because like Just read a book, man. Books are way better. And you have to the discipline of writing a book means that someone had to research so much. Actually, this is also wrong. But they had to write 300 pages or something. So you can't just faff around for 300 pages. But anyone can sound smart for 30 minutes, dude. It's so easy. According to child psychology, if you leave a child in a separate room from the parents, the child becomes distant, developing personality traits such as a borderline personality disorder and narcissism because the emotional growth is stunted. See, I can make it sound like I know what I'm saying. So I think you should get your giving advice again. It's so hard. It's so hard. I should actually call this series trying not to give advice. I think that's more relevant. I still have Ashar smiling, so I'm still going good. Still going good. The moment he stops smiling is when I know that this should have ended. If you're wondering how long it's been since you've been listening to it, it's been 45 minutes. Or it's been 70 minutes. 47 minutes. That voice, that sexy, gravelly voice is Ashar. He's actually sitting here. He's this small, by the way. I'm sorry. Ladies, if you're into tall guys, Ashar is not your type. Even though I think he's 7 feet or something. I'm going to end with a question. And actually, I also want to know what I should check out in terms of shows and movies. So in the comment section, write center point. And center point you write. And that's how I know that you're at the 15-minute mark, 45-minute mark. I don't even know what mark this is because I'll edit it. Okay. So this might be in the beginning. And so write center point and tell me what I should check out and I'll check it out. Okay. Question time. Let's get a question from Instagram. Oh, okay. This is a pretty intense question, huh? Since it's about Valentine's Day, I don't have any questions to ask. I have still not completely overcome the betrayal I got from my husband, but understood well that once a cheater, always a cheater. Oh shit. And I should not be wasting my time on this anymore. That's why I've taken the first step through court. Good for you. That's awesome. Your tweets and talks about toxic relationship and mental health has also helped me in this. Thank you, Kenny. Oh my God, I'm so glad that my rants on toxic relationship has helped someone. And I'm so sorry that you're going through this. But take his ass to court and take all of his money. Oh, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I don't know if my 4 friends were faithful. I better hope they were. If you weren't, then I think it's a pretty steep punishment. But, she's pissed off, man. What do you expect? If I was married to someone and they cheated on me, oh my God, that's possibly the worst thing to happen other than I'm not getting a Tesla. Those two are pretty... Man, oh God. Imagine, what's the worst part about someone telling you that their partner cheated? Is that you want to know how it happened. You're a piece of shit, but you're like, that's so bad. I'm so sorry. But how did it happen? I think the curiosity comes from obviously because it's gossip, but second, it's I don't want to be stupid. I want to learn from your mistakes. I want to know what you didn't see. But then again, you can't be too paranoid, right? Because technically my phone's on airplane mode right now, and I'm recording this, right? If I'm dating someone, she'll be like, "Are you cheating on me?" And I could be like, "No." Then she'll, "Why is your phone off?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm recording." Huh? What if this fucker was recording some podcast somewhere when he's actually mixing and mastering something else? Huh, Shrey? I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing at your situation though. I'm very sorry I'm going through this. But I'm happy you're going to court. I think if you get cheated on, don't forgive that person. It's so dumb. Don't forgive cheaters. Nicely, you should make them feel bad. Because, what is your job in a relationship is to be faithful. If you can't, then just end it. Don't try to do this buffet system. That's my heart monitor. That's my heart monitor, guys. I'd put a countdown so that I don't keep blabbering. But It sounded like I have a pacemaker. Yeah, so I was saying that I don't think you should forgive cheaters, because I think 97% of the time I've done research, if they cheat, they'll keep cheating you. Once they get the taste of the gutka, they can't stop. Huh? People still smoke and have gutka, even though on the cover there's that humongous Java the Hutt, cancerous growth. So if they won't stop that can kill them. Why would someone not cheat? Again. So I think you go into a relationship, you should trust them fully. I'm giving advice again. Man, damn it. It's really hard. I get it now. I get it. I get this whole podcast thing, how addictive it is. Just want to give advice to everyone. But I just want to say that be strong. I won't mention a name, but just get everything. You know what? You should hit him where it hurts. Okay, I just being mean. What if I get divorced one day? I don't want karma. But yeah, make sure that he doesn't do this to anyone else. Okay? No one else. That was all, guys. I think that's the end of the podcast. If you're wondering where you can listen to this podcast, you're already listening to it. So you found it. So good job. Thanks for listening. I hope you have reached your destination, or I have helped you go through the day. That's the purpose of this podcast. I've had tough days and things online have helped me go through them. And I hope this is that for you. And I hope you laughed and you cried and you emotionally connected with me. And it was pretty cool that I could talk for so long unedited, because my mother doesn't listen to me. And the only person who will listen is you guys and Ashar.